The Roundtable is powered by Patreon, including supporters like Blackfoot Ferret. Much like us theory heads at the Roundtable, Blackfoot Ferret crafts theories. You'll find theories on Steven Universe, Star Wars, Undertale, his cream of the crop, Five Nights at Freddy's, and whatever else pops into his brain. Recently, Blackfoot Ferret made a video responding to the reaction around some massive spoilers Cartoon Network slipped out. Don't worry, no spoilers are actually featured here or on our own content, but it's very motivating and insightful. Seriously, I felt a lot more at ease with the entire situation after watching. I think anyone who was upset by the situation should give this a try. Check it out, subscribe to Blackfoot Ferret, and let them know Roundtable sent ya. Link in the description. If you want to support us and have your own brand shout out on the channel, join the Roundtable on Patreon. Shoutouts are our highest tier. Now on to the show. Welcome back to Crystal Clear on the Roundtable. I'm AwestruckVox, and we got the first two episode synopsis for Steven Universe Heart of the Crystal Gems. The episodes Now We're Only Falling Apart and What's Your Problem? Now, I did not believe we would get much information out of getting these episode descriptions, and while they are vague, they actually do give us a better idea of how things will go down for these first two episodes. So starting off with Now We're Only Falling Apart, the synopsis simply Pearl tells the story, which, wait a minute, what does this mean in relation to Pearl talking about Pink Diamond, since prior to the end of A Single Pale Rose, whenever Pink Diamond was mentioned, Pearl covered her mouth. With stories come flashbacks. So I wonder if Steven, having Pink Diamond's gem, is going to be able to break the seal upon Pearl. Because when Rose, Pink Diamond commanded Pearl to never speak of this again, it was a command, which is why she was unable to ever speak about it. But from a writing standpoint, now that the secret is out, it would be kind of redundant to just prevent Pearl from ever speaking about it. So I do hope they find a way to just rip that seal off, leave it in seasons 1 through 4, and we'll be able to properly progress with Pearl's character arc and information about Pink Diamond. As for what this story and Flashback in particular entails, I think it's clearly going to be about how Pearl and Rose met, the origin episode Susan Egan teased a while ago. And we'll finally see that Amethyst Soldier Rose Quartz outfit that was seen in the key change, which, with the information we have now, that must mean Pink Diamond really did commit to the Rose Quartz bit, and for a period of time, lived as an Amethyst Soldier among her court. I don't know, that's very interesting to me. Now, I wonder if Garnet Unfusing will be the beginning or the ending of the episode. Although I like to wager it might be the beginning, but either works. If it's in the very beginning, then Sapphire would not be able to hear Pearl's story, and by extension, not really get Rose's sort of side of everything, despite Rose not actually being there. And this would portray Ruby as a lot more understanding in the situation, which could lead to the scene in a previous promo of Ruby saying from now on there's something but Ruby, that perhaps after Pearl fills her in on her perspective of things, Ruby's like, darn, that kind of sucks, but you know, we can't really change anything about it now. And if Sapphire wants to break down over this, then that's her prerogative. Now, obviously, again, I'm trying to speak from Ruby's perspective that, okay, I'm not gonna fret about this, when realistically, I think Sapphire totally had a justifiable reaction. But if it's after the flashback and the cliffhanger is Sapphire leaving, I think that would still work. But I don't know, Sapphire is someone who's always been understanding. While obviously the episode still needs to air before we can make proper judgment, it would just feel as a bit much if Pearl explained everything and Sapphire was just like, no, this is wrong. I get it's a role reversal between Ruby and Sapphire and their usual antics, how they usually play off of each other. I just hope they handle this well, because this is our third major falling out in this series that lasts over a span of episodes, and fourth if you wouldn't include Keystone Motel, which was within the Sardonyx arc. So I really hope things are a lot more interesting this time, because when you look back at the Sardonyx arc, at the Steven and Connie falling out, which was earlier this season, while Garnet and Connie definitely had a right to be mad in those instances, I feel like the show didn't represent both sides all too well, especially because in both situations, and in this situation, we know it's going to end with our protagonist on good terms. And speaking of deja vu with those arcs, the next episode, What's Your Problem? The synopsis is Amethyst convinces Steven to give himself a day off, which, oof, this is reminding me of both Gemcation and Onion Friend. You know, episodes during the arcs where there was a major falling out between two characters. And I hope this time around we actually get to acknowledge that this kind of keeps happening whenever there's a falling out. And the synopsis is kind of tricking us into thinking this will be about Steven dealing with Rose being Pink Diamond, but we actually get to follow Amethyst, see her thoughts and feelings on this. And we know this episode from the previous press release will have a song, as both Tuesday and Thursday's episodes will have songs that are going to be released as singles on streaming services the next day. Have Steven as Amethyst, how come whenever things like this happen, you just kind of disengage and more or less pretend like everything's fine? And considering Amethyst didn't know Pink Diamond, she just knew Rose Quartz, her input and reaction to all this is beyond interesting. So I'm hoping for something cool here. But yeah, yeah, so far, nothing too wowing. The fact we're getting a flashback sooner than later after finding out Rose's pink diamond, I thought the question would be a flashback, which it could still be, and I'm sure we'll get more synopsises today. I'm still pretty cautious because, again, this really could be the sardonyx and post-Homer arcs, like, amplified to a 10, except this time accumulating in a diamond attack. But I'm still excited, and I can't believe it's next week. But as always, these are just my thoughts, and I'd love to hear yours. What do you think? Out of these two episodes, which one are you looking forward to the most? Let us know in the comments below, or tweet your thoughts directly to me at AwestruckVox. We're at the Roundtable on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all at RoundtableVids. If you want to help the Roundtable grow, support us on Patreon. Get access to exclusive perks to have your name featured at the end of the video like all these beautiful, wonderful people. Link in the description. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share, and if you're new here, subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications, stay in the loop with all things Steven. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day. AwestruckVox out.